watching Dante's Boxing Nation.
Dante's Boxing Nation, what's going on, guys? So in typical fashion, Gervonta Tank Davis is often hot and cold with Floyd Mayweather, and today it seems to be hot mode. It may even be possible that we may never see Gervonta diss Floyd Mayweather again. We don't know yet, but he just recently put this up on his Instagram. Gervonta says, "You're the best to ever do it. I'm glad I was fortunate enough to rub shoulders with you." Handshake emoji. And then he puts up a photo of him and Floyd Mayweather. Guys, I'm starting to think it might even be possible that Gervonta Tank Davis is starting to regret some of the negative things that he has said about Floyd in the past. We have to remember, this has always been a one-way street. The love and hate relationship, it only came from Gervonta Tank Davis, not Floyd Mayweather, which I never understood because Gervonta Tank Davis, he never had anything negative to say about Canelo Alvarez, even after Canelo Alvarez rejected Gervonta's proposal to walk him to the ring. And Gervonta, he never said anything negative about Canelo Alvarez, even if it was covert, even if it was subliminal. You know, I truly blame this on the indoctrination in the sport of boxing. For some reason, you have a lot of black fans that have this divide on their disdain towards Floyd Mayweather. And it's crazy because now I'm starting to notice that even old media is starting to use a lot of the talking points that they hear some black fans say about Floyd Mayweather. You guys know there's a percentage of black fans that are pushing so hard for the divide of Floyd Mayweather and Gervonta Tank Davis. So this post that Gervonta just put up on his Instagram, this is really going to bother these fans that I'm talking about in particular. It's so ironic when you think about it, because we know when it comes to a Canelo Alvarez, it would not matter what Canelo Alvarez did, from him testing positive for steroids or doing anything negative, making himself look bad. You will never see a divide with the Mexican fans. They will always be 1,000% loyal to Canelo Alvarez. If the Canelo Alvarez ship is sinking, they are more than willing to drown and go down with the sinking ship. And this is what gives the racist fans power. Power is in their unity, their numbers. A lot of these racist fans, they see the divide, you know, Floyd Mayweather or Gervonta, I should say, beefing with Floyd when he wants. But the racist fans, they don't care at all because they don't like either one of them. It makes some of these black fans happy if Gervonta says something bad about Floyd. But the racist fans, they don't care. You know, my man Gumaro and even my man Aki, you guys go ahead and subscribe to his channel if you're not already subscribed. But because they're not black and Gumaro is Mexican in particular, they often tell me what Mexicans are saying about black people when there are no black people in the room. And one thing Gumaro and Aki both told me, they said at least 98% of the Mexican fans that they would talk to were extremely racist towards black people. If you try to talk boxing with them, they immediately go right back into talking about race, which proves why I always tell you guys the sport is based on that: race, nationality, and pride. Gumaro told me that after Gervonta knocked out Ryan Garcia, he got a couple of his Mexican friends sending him text messages. Matter of fact, he sent me the text messages. They're calling him N-word lover, just saying that it was a good win by Gervonta Tank Davis. Gumaro, he said to me, he said, "To be honest with you, Dante," he said, "my entire family is racist towards black people." He said, and all of his coworkers are all racist towards black people. When he goes to work and they talk about boxing, he often debates with them and they're extremely racist. He revealed that he doesn't even talk boxing with his brother anymore because his brother is so racist towards black people. And these are the true definition of race fans. As I always told you guys, these fans, they don't care anything about the sport. The only thing they care about is race, and the race that they dislike in particular. And I can give you guys thousands of stories like that, but this is the point. The point is, how is it possible that while they feel this way, the race fans that is, about Floyd Mayweather and Gervonta Tank Davis, there is some type of divide, like some type of Bloods and Crips divide when it comes to Floyd Mayweather versus Gervonta Tank Davis. It makes absolutely no sense. And now they're already trying to do the same thing with Floyd Mayweather and Kermel Moulton. It makes no sense at all. Floyd Mayweather, he made a great point. At the last press conference he was at, he says, if I show up at the press conference, then they say I'm trying to take all the attention. If I show up at the fight, I'm trying to take all the attention, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. If I don't show up, then they talk about how selfish I am and this and that. And that was because it was never meant to make logical sense. This all stems from the indoctrination in the sport of boxing. We all know that this hatred, it stems from old media and the rest of the racist fans. Unfortunately, this has always been the case inside of boxing and outside of the boxing. You will always have a large portion of the black fans that will follow the race fans' lead and use all of their talking points. But once again, this is one thing about the racist fans. They never conform to anyone. They are extremely loyal to their narrative. And it's time for these black fans to stand on something and do the exact same thing. That's why I think it's really important that Gervonta Tank Davis, he continues to come out and praise the best ever Floyd Mayweather. I mean, we know that even when Gervonta was beefing with Floyd Mayweather, he was still sitting in his dressing room watching fights of Floyd Mayweather. He's watching Floyd Mayweather clips right before he fights. He's not watching clips of Canelo Alvarez, which shows you when he praises Canelo, he's saying that more for acceptance because the assumption is this is what the race fans want to hear. But we know action speaks louder than words, and Gervonta never really felt that way about Canelo that he feels about Floyd, obviously, because if he did, he would be in his dressing room studying clips of Canelo Alvarez, Canelo in this fancy head movement, his outstanding counterpunching, et cetera, et cetera. I'm obviously being sarcastic. So with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this video up. Now, Gervonta Tank Davis and his team, they have pretty much hinted that Gervonta has a big fight coming up. We'll see. I truly believe it could possibly be against Teofimo Lopez. We know it's not gonna be against Shakur Stevenson. We know Devin already has a fight. So Teofimo would be the only big fight that I could think of. They already ruled out a Keith Thurman fight. So I'm hoping to God that it is against Teofimo and not against Isaac Pitbull Cruz. That fight to me it just doesn't make any sense for that fight right now. Of course, Gervonta, he wants to knock out Cruz because he didn't get the knockout, but a Gervonta versus Teofimo Lopez is the perfect time to make that fight after Teofimo just got his win over Josh Taylor. Let's see how it all plays out. That's all I got for now, guys. I'm on to the next one.
Let me tell you guys about Issa Israel Law Firm. It is a full-service legal practice based in Denver, Colorado, an emerging hub for combat sports and high-altitude training. If you're a fighter inside or outside of the ring and you need a law firm you can trust to fight for you, visit thefighterfirm.com or email help@iilawfirm.com. Legal representation is usually limited to plaintiffs or defendants in Colorado, but iFirm can help anyone in the world with trademarking their business name, logos, and U.S. immigration issues. This brother has been my attorney for a while and helped guide me through all kinds of business and civil issues, so make sure you guys go to thefighterfirm.com.
All right, now check this out, guys. If you're looking to repair eczema scars, burns and bruises, dark spots and blemishes, fever blisters, diabetic ulcers, this right here is the perfect product for you guys. It's called LO Key Face and Body Oil. Athletes and top-ranking boxers, they're also using it after training to reduce swelling, inflammation, and to ease the pain. So get yours today. Go to LODkey.com, like them on Facebook, and follow them on Instagram.